Am I the butthole for ruining my boyfriend's proposal after he humiliated me? Hey Reddit, I 26F need some outside opinions on this situation because my friends are divided, and I'm feeling conflicted. My boyfriend, Jake 28M, and I have been together for years, and while we've had our ups and downs, I thought we were on the same page about the future, or so I thought. A little backstory. Jake is a bit of a jokester. He's always pulling pranks or teasing me in front of others, and while most of the time it's harmless, there have been occasions where I've felt embarrassed or hurt. I've brought this up to him before, but he usually brushes it off as just having fun or says I'm being too sensitive. Despite this, I love him, and I've always hoped that when it came to important moments in our relationship, he would take things more seriously. Fast forward to last weekend. Jake planned a big surprise for my birthday and hinted all week that something huge was coming. Naturally, I was excited but also anxious because I had a feeling he was going to propose. My friends had been dropping hints for weeks, and I'd always imagined what this moment would look like. Well, Jake invited about 30 of our closest friends and family members to a fancy restaurant. I was a little nervous, but I thought, this is it. He's going to propose. We're halfway through dinner when Jake stands up, clinks his glass, and asks for everyone's attention. My heart is pounding, and I'm thinking, oh my god, this is happening. Then, in front of everyone, Jake gets down on one knee, pulls out a little box, and starts talking about how much he loves me. He talks about our relationship, our future, and all the things we've been through. By this point, I'm tearing up, thinking this is the perfect moment. He opens the box, and inside is a pair of earrings, not a ring, earrings. I was stunned. The whole room laughed, thinking it was hilarious. I tried to laugh it off too, but I felt this sinking feeling in my stomach. I couldn't believe he had done this in front of all these people. He knew how much I wanted this proposal to be special, and instead, he turned it into a joke. But then he didn't stop there. After everyone had a good laugh, he stood up again and said, "Don't worry, the real surprise is coming later." So now I'm left sitting there humiliated, still expecting the actual proposal at some point. The rest of the night goes on, and nothing happens. By the end of dinner, my friends are looking at me with pity, and even his parents seem confused. We get back to our apartment, and I confront Jake about how hurt I was. He just laughed and said I was overreacting and that the proposal would happen when the time was right, but that he wanted to keep me on my toes. At this point, I was fuming. I told him that I didn't appreciate being made the butt of a joke, especially on my birthday, and that he had embarrassed me in front of everyone. Here's where things escalated. The next day, we were supposed to go to a party with some of the same people from dinner. I was still upset and barely talking to Jake. When we arrived at the party, a couple of our friends started teasing me about the big proposal that never happened. I tried to laugh it off, but I could feel my anger boiling over. So, in the middle of the party, I grabbed Jake's arm, pulled him aside, and told him that if he didn't take the proposal seriously, then maybe he didn't take our relationship seriously either. I told him that I was done being the punchline of his jokes and that if he couldn't respect me, maybe we shouldn't be together. Jake tried to calm me down, but I was too angry. I told him, loud enough for people nearby to hear, that he had humiliated me for the last time. I walked out of the party, leaving him standing there, speechless. Now, Jake is furious with me. He says I ruined his surprise and made him look bad in front of our friends and family. He insists that he was going to propose soon, but that I've blown it by making a scene. Some of our friends think I overreacted, while others think Jake crossed a line. So, Reddit, am I the butthole for ruining my boyfriend's proposal after he humiliated me? Should I have handled the situation differently, or was I justified in standing up for myself after being